Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipman taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Charlotte's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Shakes off the defender. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got a man. It's Spillman.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Now on first down from the 30. Another Charlotte. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Niners.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they played him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. The Midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
On the ground, it's Leonard. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Fitzgerald. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bringing the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Gonna run it. It's Leonard. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Caught over the middle. It's Clayton. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Navy now with a big fourth down play as we open the period. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Charlotte. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really automatic. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Going to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They get him down, top run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Clayton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Turns it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Navy will go back on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Fitzgerald. Lowers those pads. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Navy! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan.
Looking to throw on first down.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Woodson. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Navy offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together to start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to...
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Fitzgerald. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Charlotte.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. In the red area, it's Moore. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. To the air, it's Woodson. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The 49ers want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The 49ers in the hurry-up. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Trying to search it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got it in the middle. It's Clayton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Got it in the middle. It's Clayton.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Navy quick to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Fry. Well, They bring the punter onto the field now. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They boot it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for his man. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a...